Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today we're doing a what's next on Deontay Wilder, the former longtime WBC heavyweight champion of the world. He's coming off of a dominating first-round knockout victory over Robert Helenius, as Wilder returned from that loss to Tyson Fury, and they're actually back-to-back knockout losses to Tyson Fury. It was almost a one-year layoff for Wilder. Wilder went in there, and just it was a kind of an easy-going first round. They were both testing the waters. Helenius got close, and Wilder just landed a counter right hand right on the button. And it was actually a short right hand too that put Helenius down and out. Some of the criticism on the Wilder fight was that Helenius was, so what? Helenius is garbage. But the thing is what are you supposed to do against a guy like Helenius? Helenius is not, you're supposed to knock him out early, and Helenius had a little bit of cred going for him. He had dominated, what's his name, twice, Konaki. So he had a little cred going for him. But, we're going to jump into the top 10 and see what's possibly next for Wilder and go from there. Now, we start with number one, a fourth fight with Tyson Fury. It's not going to happen next, but both men have expressed interest in the fight, in another fight happening. Fury just recently came out and said he scrapped all talks of retirement, and he wants to keep fighting. He said he wouldn't know what to do with his time unless he found a really good therapist that could get him calmed down. So he wants to fight. He says he wants to fight 3 times in 2023. And, that's huge right there. Well, he holds a WBC title, and if Wilder and Ruiz, if he becomes undisputed, and Wilder and Ruiz decide to fight for the interim belt, and he beats Ruiz, then boom, he's fighting. He could be fighting Tyson Fury in the second half of next year. So, that's a very real possibility that I wouldn't be surprised to see. Now, but it's not going to happen next, but it could happen next year. Also, Alexander Usyk. Usyk is in the same boat. He's planning on fighting Tyson Fury in the first part of 2023. So he won't fight Wilder next. But if Wilder beats Andy Ruiz and becomes the number one contender and Usyk beats Fury, we could be seeing Usyk and Tyson Fury. We could see Usyk and Wilder next year, so definitely a possibility. And you got Anthony Joshua. Wilder has mentioned that a fight with him and Joshua is still a big fight. So not likely to happen next. It's too big of a fight to put together, but Wilder is lined up to fight Andy Ruiz next, most likely. And Joshua looks like maybe Dillian White's going to be his next opponent in the first half of the year. But you never know. If Fury and Usyk are going to fight in a rematch, because that's been talked about, and they're not possible for Wilder or Joshua. These two guys could lock up in the second half of next year too, so we'll see. Then you got Dillian White. Well, Dillian White comes out and wins the rematch against Anthony Joshua. He could be directly in line for a shot at Wilder in the second half next year. Like, not directly in line, but he could get a crack at him. You never know. So that's another possibility for the second half of next year. Joseph Parker, the former heavyweight champion, not likely. Wilder, Parker's coming off a loss. He'd be kind of a step back, high risk opponent. But not that Wilder wouldn't be able to knock him out. I absolutely think he could, but it just wouldn't make sense because Parker's got really nothing going for him after the knockout loss to Joe Joyce. So I don't see it. Then you got Andy Ruiz Jr. This is the most likely fight right here. Ruiz defeated Luis Ortiz to become the interim champion, and now Deontay is the number one contender. So it looks like the PBC is going to make Ruiz and Wilder in the first half of next year, while Fury and Usyk fight for undisputed, and then the winner of Ruiz and Wilder are lined up to fight whoever the undisputed champion is walking out, because they'll be the WBC's mandatory. So huge. That looks to be what it is, but that's a big fight for Wilder right there. So I think it's a fight that makes a lot of sense because Andy Ruiz got a big name. Then a third fight, Luis Ortiz, not going to happen. He's coming off the loss to Andrew Ruiz. He's already knocked him out twice. No reason for him to fight Ortiz again. Joe Joyce, the new WBO interim champion. I don't think so, not yet. I mean, it'd be a big fight later on down the road, but I don't think Joyce is going to get a nod from Wilder right now. Wilder has too many other big options. And then WBA regular champion Daniel Dubois. He's got links with Top Rank and ESPN. So I really don't think that that they're going to get together for that fight. So that's it. That's pretty much it on the top 10. I personally think it's going to be Andrew Ruiz. It's an easy fight to put together. They're both with the PBC. So I think they're going to fight to determine the top guy in the WBC to fight, and to fight the winner of Fury and Usyk. But also, it's just a huge fight. I mean, these are two former champions with monster names. They're both with the same promotion. They're both like top 5, top 6 heavyweights. There's just no reason that these two guys shouldn't fight. It's an attractive matchup. Ruiz has fast hands. He's got sneaky power. Wilder has insane power. And again, you got the Mexican fan base backing Ruiz, and Wilder is such a big name across, just honestly worldwide. He's such a big name, and his power is just insane, and that makes him such a draw and an attraction. So that's what I think is going to happen. I don't really see any other fight, to be honest. For Wilder in the first half of the year, unless the fight with Ruiz doesn't happen and they just feed him somebody else. Just to keep shaking off some rust ahead of a bigger fight. But that's it. That's what I got. That's what's next on the former longtime heavyweight champion of the world, Deontay Wilder, following his first round knockout victory over Robert Helenius. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.